Well, hi there. Ooh, I'm Colin, aka the Tone Wizard, and I hope you're doing fantastic wherever it is that you may happen to be. I'm doing just fine, thank you very much for asking. I'm just starting a little summer vacation, and I've found out that there's a new Smashing Pumpkins music video that's been released, apparently as a part of some gigantic rock opera that they've just put out, which I'm also kind of intrigued. Oh, jeez. That was a narrow miss. And let's hope that this album's not a narrow miss, because let me tell you something. I have not enjoyed, truthfully, a Smashing Pumpkins album since he was wearing those goddamn bat costumes, those sexy pleather bat outfits, and talking about all sorts of sexy stuff in that Ava Adore video. But that's probably the last time I really got a kick out of the Smashing Pumpkins, which is a shame, because growing up they were absolutely one of my favorite bands. They are one of my favorite bands of all time to this day, because they kind of popped right when I was right in the pocket of 12 to 20 years old. They popped right in there, and I remember that album Melancholy and The Infinite Sadness. I listened to that over and over again in my bedroom, just doing whatever it is that 15-year-olds do. But I absolutely love that stuff. I did check out one of their previous releases, maybe the one they put out in 2018, I want to say it was. Kind of had an austere, kind of arty cover. Should have looked it up before the video. Didn't. Too fucking bad, but I didn't enjoy it. It didn't grab me sonically, and in my opinion, Billy Corgan is one of the greatest kind of alternative rock guitarists of all time, and he's an absolute riff machine. And if I think of those albums that I love by them, you had just that. You had Billy Corgan at the peak of his songwriting powers, and he was writing crushing riffs. So it is my hope that they're going to return to that. I know they put out a video a couple months ago, because apparently I watched it. It was in my watch history, and maybe the Tone Wizard was a little too into the wobbly pops. Oh, tickle me fuck, that's delicious. Maybe I don't remember watching the video, if I'm honest, or maybe I put it on and got distracted. I have no idea what happened there, but I'm hoping this is going to be good. So this is Spellbinding is the name of the song, and it's off of their Atum 3, a rock opera in 3 acts, and apparently they've all been released. I think this one came out on May the 23rd, apparently. And again, I apologize if I'm woefully ignorant about this, but I just saw it and I wanted to get a video going. And so I did take a look at this to see what the personnel on this album was. And it looks like Billy is on there with James Iha and Billy Chamberlain and a guy named Jeff Schroeder, who I'm not really familiar with. He might be their touring guitarist. But I also looked at some of the production credits, and I noticed that Billy produced the album, that he played bass and did all of his guitar stuff. And I'm hoping that it's not kind of like a situation where maybe there's nobody to tell him that something might not be a great idea. I'm just speculating, but I'm hoping this is good. Now, recently, I've also heard Billy in interviews on various podcasts. He did an interview with Bill Maher on the Club Random podcast, which I quite enjoyed. So you should definitely take a look into that if you are a Billy fan, as I am. But without further ado, let's get this freaking thing up here. And let's check out this gall darn video. So this is the Smashing Pumpkins Spellbinding on the Tone 98 point. Whoa! Well, good graphics so far. Hieroglyphs on the satellite. There's William. Or is it? Is this a animated Billy? I'm going to give this a shot, but this is giving me new Coldplay vibes, if I'm honest with you. Well, the graphics are slightly better than Cyberpunk 2077. Not a bad game, by the way, just saying. A little glitchy. Is Billy Corgan happy now? He did seem kind of happy in that podcast. That looks like a happy digital Billy. I would play this game, I guess I could say. I had some power issues with my laptop there, it wasn't plugged in. Okay, I'm hoping that the power issues that I had during this video didn't interfere with anything. I'm obviously not going to remake it because this wouldn't be a reaction video if I just redid it. So I may have to cut around that. Sorry about that if that happened. Anyways, here are my thoughts on that. For me, if I'm being completely honest with you, that kind of didn't make it for me. You know, I mean, I guess, who am I to say what Billy should be doing? He can do whatever he wants. The Smashing Pumpkins owe nothing to me or to anybody, but that just wasn't for me. I didn't really enjoy it. You know, my selfish enjoyment of the Pumpkins is hard-hitting, punishing guitars and an angry Billy Corgan. And this, by all accounts, looks to be a more positive thing. Now, I don't know where this sits in the context of the whole rock opera, nor have I heard the whole thing. So maybe I should spin it out and see. But, you know, I mean, at this age, I don't know if I have the time to do all that, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins owe nothing to me, but at this point, I owe nothing to them because I paid, like, I'm telling you right now, I paid $45 fucking Canadian for that double disc Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and you know, I loved it, and I bought Siamese Dream, I bought deluxe editions over the years, I did all that shit, so I don't owe them anything, but yeah, that really wasn't for me, and I felt like maybe some of the synthy parts, and I know maybe Billy's tired of playing the guitar on everything at this point, but some of them could have been guitar parts and sounded a little better because, you know, when a band ventures into the synth territory that is known for being great on stringed instruments like guitars, unless what they're playing kind of matches the texture and the intricacy and the feeling of what they've done on the guitars, I always feel like it's a bit of a you know, when a band just decides, oh, we're going to update our sound, or they want to change, that's fine. They're entitled to do that. But to me, I don't know. It just didn't hold up. I didn't really enjoy it, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But I should definitely check out some more in this, apparently this compendium of 33 albums that I'm missing out on. And maybe I should update my opinion at that point. Anyways, Thank you very much for joining me on a video. Please let me know what your thoughts about that were down in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to like the video and subscribe, and go check out my channel. I've got all sorts of stuff, fun for the whole family, unless the family is young. They should probably avoid it because I swear profusely and I drink alcohol on the channel. Anyways, you take very good care of yourself, and I'll see you later.